Education is key to success. We haven't taught up anything. Each one have to teach one. Must bomb inside the one. We haven't taught us. Each one got to teach one. Let's learn from one another. Let's go.
Hello. Dumelang, welcome to Each One Teach One. Nna ke nna Pula wa Hamatsao. Ha o itswa mahaeng maruleng hangata o nkiwa o ka re ha o letho empa ba bang ba bona ba kgona go ikaga ba iphahamise go tshwana le Moeletji o tswang go Limpopo Ga-Mphahlele empa mona o Centurion but ha a dula fela o khutletse morago go ya lokisetsa ba molatelang go ba fa thuto go ba tsheetsa le go ba fa lesedi gore go sane le bona ba tsebe go thola menyetla.
Dumelang, leina la ka ke Moeletji Mapheto ke tswa Limpopo Ga-Mphahlele. Ke bona gauta mo ba bang ba bona go le role. E sego ka lebaka la gore ke bohlokwa go ba feta. E pya ka tsela ye go ke sepetšego. This is the story of my life. Go gola ka ga magaeng. Advantage ya gona or the thing that I liked a lot ke gore ka next door or ka the opposite wherever. Re be re gona go dula le bana ba ka gona ga re swi fone go sene le something it's normal gore ke ka next door ka ka packet ke go gopela bupi it's normal gore ke go ja ka next door. That's why they become more family than they are anything. Ge ba re it takes a village to raise a child, it's truly experienced go golela magaeng. So ibele that thing ya go nore o ka ba re you are in this bubble, o ka ba re you are forgotten, and you just have to make means with what you have, and maybe that's what made us to be together. Re gone go dira dilo ka borena ka boserena because there wasn't anybody else who eleng gore o tlo everything the means of doing things by ourselves. We cannot marry by ourselves, we cannot bury our people by ourselves. We need all the help that we can get, and then perhaps it's a good thing a tight-knit community. Re relocatile ra tloga Lekurung ra movela Lebowakgomo ka 2004. The relocation was it was eye-opening. For a 10-year-old, life was different. Ke noticed the first day ge re be re thota because ne re faketse diaparo ro tloga Lekurung re ya Lebowakgomo bana ba gona ba raloka strateng, and I mean it was just everything because re dula strata sa ba le skontiri. I'm not used to that. O fihla ka ntlong, my mom says this is your new house, this is your new home, and you're thinking skotlolo sa go hlapa se kae. I'm like, no, there's a bath. Gona le di stop nonsense, o ka ba re o lapa la gago iwan mo la ke tlogile magaeng le gore nka ya ka next door ba malapa mang ge ke tswa Lekurung ne go sna le ditrata in between. It was just like you would just go from this house to the next. Now there are these barriers je go prevent go tsana ka lapeng le lengwe malapa ba tshwa o no tsena nje you people keep to themselves, and I wasn't used to any of those things. So for me, that change, I didn't understand it. I wasn't sure I wanted to be a part of that because of how I was brought up. Impact ya ona, it wasn't drastic. Ne ke no e bona in the small things that happen. Or okay, ke moved to a new school. I didn't speak like bana ba bangwe. Spedisaka is a bit, my accent is very rural, as they call it. So le ge ke be ke bolela mantswe a mang a clash like ba re ba dlala nna ke re ke a bapala. Another thing was gore male matishere ne ba go goeletša, and then go na le bele ba letša bele ka in between periods and in le ge le nako ya break. Oya Lebowakgomo, when I got to that primary school, ne go na le this room e ba yang on, I think it was a staff room, and then go na le some guy bana ba sekolo ba ba dirang time, I think they were called time men or something like that. Something but ke siren. You just hear all this noise and so you're like, okay, the world is advancing, but where was I all along? But when I try to this thing and I just hear a belly ringer, and I'm not used to that life. I'm so used to manual things. A small thing, a simple thing like a siren would make me realize, girl, you are just in a different world. Have better professions. Professions I've never heard of. My traffic cop. Because I can look around, it's about teacher, it's about nurse. Le podisa, I can let's say, you know, about my podisa, but niggas. Then you get lower home of John Moto, market doctor, but you don't know any of those things, and your mother doesn't feature anywhere because you teacher about Garutimo. So you sort of get there and you become a nobody. The impact was that most people would come to you based on what you have and what you don't have. My siblings, on the other hand, they were young. My grade 1. I remember my little brother would say, "Oh, mama, we are poor." Even when I was that young, I could take my friends to my home. It was a dining room, it was a sitting room, it had nothing, it was hollow, but I was content because of the way that I grew up. They had nothing, but they were never ashamed of it. Even when I moved to a place where people are rich, they've got everything, they've got cars. We didn't have a car, we didn't have anything, but I would still take my friends to my home to say, this is me, this is who I am, I sit on the floor and I watch the TV, it's life goes on. Because I had gotten used to that shock, I was like, oh, okay, there's levels to these things. And it was my first time seeing a computer when I was doing grade 8. Personally, it was my first time seeing a computer. And then they say, switch it on. I didn't know where to do it. I didn't next say. And I'm sitting next to another Longore, but in a primary in the very same school. Because they tomaga grade 1, if I like a matric. So when they know this computer thing, and the teachers they say, switch it on. Yeah, the one at the button, but I don't know which one is the on one. And then there's this girl sitting next to me, next to some guy, and I just hear them laugh. They don't help me. Theirs is on, and I'm new in the school. I didn't even know how to say touche. And for me, that was one of the darkest moments. I realized I'm actually a rural child, I know nothing. I will always, who is gonna be a first-time experiencer of things that people have always known, that are normal to people.
Moeletji o fitile ka hare ha diphephetso tse ngata, tshokolo, go hloka tsebo ka dintho tsa thuto, diphetogo ka di-culture le go betwa ka godimo ga moo. Ke tse ding tsa dintho tse mo entse gore a ithole a gutletse hae mahaeng go ilo batlisisa tse ding tsa diphephetso tse bana ba mahaeng ba fetang ka hare ga tsona gore a ka ba thusa jwang and hape a ka ba tshietsa jwang. Ke mo he a fumaneng pitso ya hae le go refine character ya hae.
The thing is, in an environment that didn't expose you to dilo. You get relaxed and you're like, this is life, I'm just gonna live it as it comes. And that is one of the things, even when I chose my subjects in high school, I chose, because of the way that the world works, because of how we think, what are the most difficult subjects in school will determine whether wana is clever or not. That is why we go for the most difficult subjects. And unfortunately, I fell into that trap as well. And I realized very late in life, it's a wrong way of going about things. Even when I went to varsity and I did accounting, it was the thing that I got great marks for it. They accepted me, just move right along. And the first time that you get to see an office is when you get called to an interview. You've never had exposure, you've never had to take your girl child, because who will take you to work? Your relatives are domestic workers, your relatives are car guards, your relatives are security guards, There isn't anyone in your family, in your community that would say, come, let me show you what a manufacturing plant looks like. Come, let me show you the inside of a bakery. Come, let me show you how a studio looks like, so that you expose yourself to different options. You are just focused on the thing. I read somewhere saying a chemical engineer earns a lot of money, a chartered accountant earns a lot of money, and that's the only thing you know, through books, but not exposure. And I unfortunately suffered that fate as well. And I didn't want other people to go through that, because it's unnecessary. It doesn't have to happen like that. So when I was doing third year, it was in 2014, just a few weeks before I wrote, 2 weeks before I wrote my mid-year examinations. It was third year, it was supposed to be great. I was near the end. And unfortunately, the night before, the morning of the 7th of May, when we were supposed to vote, I got raped. I was in Tembisa. It was, that's just my varsity life, and the years that I spent in varsity, I felt like they were just flushed down, because I'm thinking I have exams in 2 weeks' time. This happens, what does it mean? And I'm caught up between being thankful for life, but also feeling like whatever. Because sure, I got to live, but am I really living if something like this happened? And I'm proud that, at least one rapist is behind bars. And it's not a happy story. It's victorious, but there's hope that, we can trust our justice system, because I'm one of the few people that would say I was successful in my pursuit to justice. And as many would say, giving back to the community, I have my reservations about that. It's really a combination of how my life turned out, because of the different levels that I saw myself in. I go back to the very same people that I need to help. There is nothing fun in Tabayagoba, the only person in the village to become this or that. It shouldn't be like that. It's all the fact that we are suffering as Batawans. So we get exposed to the, and then you go home. You decide whether you want to create an us versus them mentality, or you get there, what the rather work. Go fitla gae wa bona gore dilo a di add up, The class it's still old school. Bana ba Gauteng wa bona they've got tablets. Rena is a chalk and duster. Bana di class di roof there's nothing. Sanitation is a mess. The toilet di long drop. And then we reabala in newspapers every day gore bana ba hlokofala due to those kind of toilets. But your school is still in the same condition. You find gore the kids cannot even read. They can't do anything. Sanitary towels is a abana le jona. There's just so many issues still where they affect our people that we have somehow drifted ourselves or distanced ourselves from Jonah because we are now living a better life. We are now living better lives than Bona. So in 2016, I was unemployed, but I had enrolled for a postgrad degree. And then I had so much time on my hands that I could go home, ke kgone go assess a situation. Because ke kgale re dira the whole career guidance things. Ka 2016 was when I realized what is wrong with this school. I took one school because this thing of go try go ya go dikolo tse 10 and making minimal impact. The only thing we could get was great pictures, you know, to say we visited you and then we go back to our lives. So the fact that we decided, okay, just one school, and you sit school, you sit with the principals, you ask what is the problem, and then Toma okay, bana ba batle sekolong ba banyana because abana di pets, confidence ya bona e ya fase because utateditše ka newspaper or ka lesokisi, anything can happen. So they decide, okay, rena re tla se sekolong ge re le on our periods. Critical thinking ne se gona, you know. They couldn't reason substantially. Effective communication. So those are the three things. Bana ba grade 1 to grade 9, I was going every Saturday. I've got three things. Critical thinking, substantial reasoning, effective communication. And that comes in doing things. Spelling, you know, they must come in front and be able to speak because the world is moving at a fast pace. You get 100%, but you cannot even speak. You can't because no confidence. And then in the high school, I tutored accounting. And when I started there, it was a mess because by grade 12, most were my age. I'm 25 and I would teach at that point I was 23. I would teach my peers. And that revealed characters in them that other people will not get. But for me, it meant these people, they don't have the opportunities. If you are a 23-year-old and you still go to high school, that says a lot about your character. Or you are willing, but it's not happening. And that is where you told me, okay, I will do a project 25 because Skolo, it was too big for Motomwana as a handle. And then when I turned 25, I said, I'm taking 25 learners in my care. 5 per grade, grade 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I just want to give myself a 5-year period. Are these kids failing because they are dumb or baraloka or what? Or are they failing because of lack of exposure? And with the Project 25, I do every single thing to advance them or to expose them to the quality education our system is.
Let's learn from one another. Let's go.
Go congratulate ka mosebetsi wa hao o kgabane o etsang and le go re ruta go highlight the fact that the moment o tseba re wena o mang o tswa kae and o fapane jwang le batho ba bang and haholo we own yona ntweo e go fa matla and hape o tseba le gore boleng ba hao ke eng empa yona the very same thing ya gore re different from batho ba bang ke ntwe e re bolayang the fact that ha re bue go tshwana le batho ba bang ha re tshwane le batho ba bang because re batla go fita in the very same thing e leng gore go wena o bone e le your greatest asset. For most of the people ba bona e le a downfall if nka e beya jwalo and having been through the levels tse kaofela from mahaeng ho ya locationing ho ya toropong le go fihla more into a big city. So you've made a couple of transitions. So kaofela ha di levels tse o fitileng ka hare go tsona ke eng ntho e kgolo o ka reng o ithutile yona?
Ntho e kgolo ke bona o ka re ke ithutile yona from go goleng ga ka up to this point ke gore ge o le motho o te tshepe gore you were put mo lefaseng le for lebaka and you are worth it as a person. So you must just go out there all 100 to say what I have something to offer and I'm here to learn from other people. Oskaya ka that thing ya honor when you are below everybody else, all you have to do is learn from people, because if udira so you are uprooting moto elengor oyena, you are uprooting that which makes you you, and then you are taking that flavor away from the world. So you must just be there and I'm confident that I have something to bring, and that is something
Okay, and I mean, how can one hana kaofela harona ke tla etsa mohlala ha nka bona pampiri kwa ke tlo ifeta nga se tope ke tlo nagana re ai somebody else will do it because obviously o sana hanga re ke khutla nka se thole le mo hwa etsahala, and most of us rena le that mentality. So why wena unkile mohato onana, you took the conviction upon yourself gore wena o tlo khutlela morago o ile go lukisetsa ba bang go ile thusa ba bang, and ke gore ke zama ke batla gore o re thuse le motho ya shebileng gore yona that mentality ya gore no ke a bona but somebody else will do it. So what do you say to that point?
Ke nagana ntwe e leng gore en gapeleditse gore ke dire dilo tse e leng gore ke a di dira for my community. The thing ya gore re a bolela, re a complain every day, same conversations, but nothing changes. What makes it worse ke gore I am directly affected by the results. I'm directly affected by the quality of life. Therefore, I had put it upon myself, if who is gonna do it? I either do it or I complain, and I had to choose a side. And I choose a side, let me do it, let me fail, let me get up and do it again.
All right. So, into retutang ena babu ko mo o leng teng le wena o na le karolo o na le sebaka, and the fact ya gore o different, the fact ya gore o unique yona ntho kaofela ha o ka e sheba ke asset ya hao, maemo a hao le di circumstances tsa hao kaofela dintho tseo di define taba ya gore who you are. Wena o mang o fitile kae ke eng dintho tseo o di finyeletseng, ene hape ke taba ya gore o emela eng bophelong. Ha o ka di thola kaofela dintho tseo di tla go fa authority karolong ya bophelo ba hao, di tla go etsa author, and hape di tla go fa voice. Wena don't want to fit in but add in. At the end of the day, it's all about representation. Gore wena o Moeletji wa Ga-Mphahlele ko Limpopo ene le se o leng sona ka jeno, so you have to represent mo o tswang teng. Ke go leboge gagolo.
Okay, thank you.
Moeletji ke setshwantsho sa gore e ba phetogo ya se o batlang go se bona. O nkile qeto le mohato wa gore yena o tla etsa sengwe. Definition ya high success go khutlela morago go ya lukisa go bana a ithutile gore ha o thusa motho go thola se a se batlang wena o di thola kaofela. Mona ke each one teach one. Ke nna Pula wa Gamatsaong go fitlhela re kopana hape bekeng e latelang dula le seding.
And this year ke na le bana ba 38. And I took this in as my personal capacity. The 38 is a lot, but then how do you turn down a child who says, I don't have exposure, I would like to have exposure. Last year nearly 25, 5 went out in my matric. So I was supposed to have only 5 grade 8 intakes. But in total, when I got the list, it's 38 learners that say, Moeletjie, I like what you did for our peers last year. I want to be a part of the group. So that just goes to show how they need help, any kind of help. It doesn't matter where it comes from, it's just that the opportunities are not there, and we're just trying to bridge that gap in also just making them, affirm, the affirmation that they are enough, that they deserve the quality that other people get.